Stop being weird.
Unzip your pants.
I didn't you unzip my pants?
Dude, why did you do that? What the fuck, dude? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Some 100.
Couple hundred.
Why don't you want to spend time with me?
Kid.
Ludwig, I needed to cover like 3 different big topics, right? And you were in the kitchen talking to Cutie, I think,
money.
and I come up to you, and the first thing I said is, "So how do you feel about pussy?" And you, and anyway,
it's maybe like I'm asking myself the question as well, and they just want to see their friend again because I'm busy or whatever, and it's like, okay, it's just something you have to confront together, kind of, and SpongeBob helps do that.
Yeah, SpongeBob helps bridge the connection. What about you, Lud? Have you ever got like Donald by? Is there like?
Have I got Donald?
Yeah.
Or have I Donald?
You've definitely Donald.
Are you fucking kidding?
We're past that one. We're past that
We
one.
just talked about
And there's
that.
4 victims in the room.
I actually took Carl today.
Carl? Jacob?
He had to triple text me.
No way.
I've been Donald him for like 2 weeks.
I'm standing there with a notepad and a pen in hand to record my answers from this conversation, and he just walks away after not answering my first question.
Coming back from the hotel, we're going up the elevator, and there was like this high school like event happening with the same hotel. So there was like a bunch of high school kids, and it's like 10 like I don't know like football players or something. They're walking by, and me and Aiden are just standing there waiting for the elevator, and this guy like kind of goes up to Aiden, and then he looks at him and then stops and then keeps walking, and he's like, "My bad, bro. I thought you were ninja."
Yeah.
You know what Logan did last night? You know what Logan did last night?
No.
You know why he asked us all happy to go to dinner?
No.
Because he asked Carl Jacobs to go to dinner, and Carl fucking ditched him.
He bailed?
He bailed.
That feels so good to know.
But he kept the reservation. We were just his backup bottom.
I'm so glad my back is fucking debilitating and I couldn't go.
This is an aside, but
And now you hate Carl Jacobs.
I don't hate Carl Jacobs. I like Carl Jacobs. I'm doing stuff with Carl
Oh,
Jacobs.
you like him now. You used to
like
love him.
I love
love
You used to literally say I love you and hang up. And we were mad about it. No, it's not gaslight. This is real shit.
This is real shit.
I'm looking at Ludwig's Discord. He has a group chat named Short Kings.
Yeah,
Why are you in that?
because it's for YouTube Shorts.
Oh,
It's a pun.
that's funny. Yeah.
I love you.
Oh God. I like
said
you,
this
man.
since day one.
I like you, man. You know what one of my resolutions is?
Uh-huh.
One of them I can't tell the podcast because people will try to ruin it for me. But I want to tell my friends I love them more.
Wow.
Like in the Ludwig way or in the real way?
No, in the real way.
Oh, okay.
I love you guys and Carl Jacobs.
The fuck up,
All
Ludwig.
equally.
God damn you.
I've discovered putting on YouTube videos in the shower.
You
How do you do it?
motherfucker.
Wait, just recently?
You were watching YouTube videos eating a fruit cup minutes before Zipper told us we were hot.
Yeah.
And then you guys stepped on my Yardigans idea that I invented.
I liked this idea. You said we should call ourselves the Yardigans,
Yeah.
and I thought that was cute.
I invented that.
And then he named a character from it, which I thought was weird and cringe.
Because
Yeah.
we don't know the characters, dude.
Before we had met a lot of these people, there was that question of whether or not they were going to be weird. And when the Botez sisters came over, you
God.
came downstairs.
Have we told this story? I can't remember.
Yeah, I was actually trying to remember. if
Yeah,
had
no, we
mentioned this
haven't.
before. Okay.
No.
So the Botez sisters come over to our house, and this is like 4 months ago, something like that. And this is probably the first time that like some other big Twitch streamers are visiting our house. I think they come over, they're hanging out with Cutie, they're doing a cake stream with Cutie. That part's going well, it seems like. And then they go down to the living room to like go hang out. And me and Nick, we go downstairs to like hang out with the guests for the evening,
Dude,
right?
I had to drag myself out of my room to hang out.
Which I was proud of you for doing.
Yeah.
That is super funny that you want nothing more but love and affection from this Minecraft YouTuber, but he won't give it to you because that's how we feel about you.
No, he gives it to me all the time. That's the
Oh,
problem.
does he? He bailed on you.
Yeah, but he says I love you on the phone.
I said that to you
When?
when you left for your trip.
Oh, yeah, you did. He messaged me. It's really sappy.
I said, don't die.
He was like, don't die. I love you. Goodbye.
When COVID hit and I was just in the house all the time with Aimen making eggs in the morning, I would just become the all right man.
And eventually just saying it lost its luster. So he would just start screaming it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
This
scream
is
it.
every morning in the old house at the beginning of COVID. It was so fun. We had a nice routine because I don't think I had the desk yet. So I used to, when I moved into the old house with them for the first time, I didn't have a normal desk. I had an IKEA shelf, like an IKEA
2 squares wide.
2 squares
that's
wide
right.
that I put my PC on,
pretty
and my
cringe.
knees would go in the
Yeah.
cubbies of the.
It was literally.
of the
It
shelf.
wasn't even like a desk. It was literally just fucking like how many you put books in?
You
Yeah.
could like afford
Yeah, it was a
desk,
tiny
dude. It was
bookshelf.
so funny.
I was just lazy.
He used to say, "I love you, Carl. Say it back." And we were like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
I switched. I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of it.
It's us.
Hey, let's
Wait,
go.
wait, wait.
Do
That,
it.
what,
We'll do like a front yard thing.
dude, what about what if I get in on it?
What's up?
I'm not like a GeoGuessr guy.
You could
Okay,
be like,
wait.
hold on. You could be like the first guest.
You know how you do banter?
Yeah.
We have a podcast.
Yeah.
Good bit.
Okay.
And that's just me and you. And then we have
Good
Front
bit.
Yard, which is us
Front Yard.
three and Hassan.
And
Cut out
Hassan.
Aiden from one.
Well, no, this is like our thing. We
Yeah,
have,
it's like their thing.
it's like a
'Cause they're
quick
do-
thing,
they're-
yeah.
They do the quips, you know.
Yeah.
You're on board of this?
Yeah, that's fine.
I go
I'm
like.
still in
You know
one
why
show.
though?
What if we have a podcast and it's called One Cringe Loser and then I leave it?
what was that?
I'm sorry.
We're ignoring that.
That was toxic.
You proceed to not only walk away from me, but walk out the front door. So I am just I'm like mind blown. I wonder, should I stay? Should I? And then I decide to walk out and follow him. And then he's shirtless, by the way, walking through our neighborhood. I'm walking alongside him.
Mr. President.
Pen and paper next to shirtless Ludwig as we just walk through the neighborhood.
A word, please.
And as he answers each one of my 3 questions,
He's
in
missing
detail,
something.
and I'm taking notes.
As I left the kitchen, I said, "Come along, Garçon."
I was just on the
Yeah,
cusp of
Aiden
having
was
that
like,
show
"Can I
on.
be Pablo?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "What
Yeah.
the
We
fuck
were like,
are you
holy
talking
Pablo's
about?"
the coolest.
I
Sure.
Mean, okay, is he the Tinky Winky of the group? Like, contextualize this for me.
Yeah, that's a good
Pablo
point.
is the Chad Penguin who's in every episode.
Okay.
Oh my
So-
god, dude.
Okay, you called that a Chad? He's wearing a bow tie. and
He's the
sick.
shortest one, by
In
the
the
way.
show,
Yeah,
he's
he's-
a Chad.
In the show, he's a
He's
Chad.
not a
Yeah.
Chad.
Insane. Is he a millionaire?
No.
You think that's you?
Yeah. I mean,
That is clearly slime.
the doors were closing. I was like, yeah, it's me, Tyler Blevins.
I have a thing on there. It says Ma Sopranos, and because I thought it was funny because I've talked about this with Mike because Mike like went through a Sopranos binge. He just watched the whole goddamn show. I don't know if you have seen it.
I haven't seen The Sopranos.
It's great. But it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking episodes. It's like an hour long. But I watched it when I was like a teenager when it was airing, and I would download the episodes, I would torrent them, and then I it was like me being like, I started calling my mom Ma because I wanted to be cool.
Oh my
like
god.
Tony Soprano. So anyway, I come downstairs.
Yeah, and we had been down there with them for a while,
So
right?
me and Aiden, the Chad extroverts, are hanging out downstairs.
Just shooting the shit, and we're getting along. Like everybody's getting along. It's we're just talking for like 30 minutes. They seem like very cool, very normal, and then you come downstairs. You walk down in in a typical slime outfit. Just like
Why do we have
t-shirt.
to talk about what I'm wearing?
No, because I
Oh.
think it's just
It does add.
the context is important because it.
Yeah, so Slime comes down
What
wearing.
was I wearing?
Comes down wearing fingerless gloves, clown shoes.
yeah, and
A Guitar Hero guitar
big
around my back.
nose,
He looks like Thad Jarvis.
Assless chaps.
Wiimote in one hand.
And I'm like, oh, do we have guests?
are you getting dinner with Carl later now?
No.
How did
We might.
Ooh.
We did a poll on Twitter, and it was who changed the most since the start of the yard. And in the poll, Aiden was leading. And Nick was in dead last. I was in second. You were in third. I thought it was foolish that Aiden was leading. And so I replied, and I said, you guys know nothing of the world.
Okay.
And then, because of that reply, the sheep, because you guys are brainless sheep. With viruses, they all
got
start
woke mind
They all
virus.
start voting me and replying to me, being like, "You have switched."
At the end of the day, after party's over, we're home. It's 4 a.m. I'm in bed. I'm trying to go to sleep. Who knocks at my door?
What Ludwig Wander?
Wait, this is me.
Ludwig.
I want to preface whatever you are about to say. I do not remember happening.
Were you blacked out?
Genuinely, I do not
No,
remember.
I'll tell you without a shadow of a doubt. Ludwig was blacked out at the after.
How can you tell that?
Because
You were fucked.
at the after party, he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, Carl, listen, man."
You did kind of get boomed by the sheep.
I thought that post was funny because I'm sitting back, I'm cushy in last place, and I'm like, like you guys fucking switch. And I like thought about it deeper, and I was like, I haven't changed in 3 years.
It's the blackout sway. He's like, "Listen, I want you to know, bro. Like, honestly, like, I swear to God, I'm not even just saying this. I really want to hang out with you more. I'm not even
You have never said that to me.
And then I said, I was like, dude, same, man. Hey, let's get you some water and stuff, right? He goes, oh. And he gets upset, like actually mad. He goes, so you think it's just because I'm drunk that I'm saying this? I was like, no, dude, like I feel the same way. I swear to God, but let's get you some water.
Yeah,
Let's hang out by the water fountain. Like, that'd be super cool. What if you do like a trick where you drink it all?
That'd be so sick.
I only remember Uniqua in the middle.
Uniqua is popular, but okay, amongst us three, who is Aiden? Let's just say it on three. One, two, three.
The rabbit.
Morse. We all
you
thought
all
it.
said something different.
You said fourth.
He's also not a rabbit. He's a kangaroo.
Kangaroo makes
What
sense.
a
I thought he
shit
was the
style.
big, tall, dumb moose. Who, like, probably struggles to go through doors with his horn. He's like, sorry.
If the moose was more...
Do I do that?
Just a fucking loser.
That's the thing, he wouldn't apologize, though. He'd step through it, he'd break a chunk out of the wall and be like,
I'd be like, oh, there's a door there.
the wall there. Dude, I'm so tired of the wall. I have antlers.
Dude,
If you change this.
they would like. This is their introduction to me when I moved in with them during COVID. Is like Anthony would walk downstairs in his underwear or something because I felt like you wore less clothes back then, and then I would be on my little IKEA shelf, like up like this, and I'd be playing like studio.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that.
You miss
And
it.
I'd be playing Agency or like CS:GO or
Which is also
Studio in
fucking
CS:GO.
crazy when we found that out, that you do not play the maps in the competitive pool. You play Agency.
With my binds, with my chat binds set to every key on my keyboard. And they like don't know me very well yet.
How did he bail on you?
It was.
Oh, sorry, I got a fucking...
No, he got Ludwig.
I got another portal to turn on.
What happened is
Wait, he's not even British.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Of in how eat the food.
Eat the hot key, door, manhook, car door, car
So
door.
Ludwig.gun.
Ludwig.gun.
This is the
Guys.
What do you
website
think?
that we've been working on for minutes now.
Did you look him in the eyes when you said
No,
it?
I was walking away. I said,
No, he was
"Come
walking
on,
away. He
Garçon."
was back to me when he said this.
He would never do this to
Dude,
me.
he's like walking out and he
But-
says, "There's much to learn."
I
and then he closed the door and you're like, "Do I go?"
I was just thinking about what it must be like to be anyone that drove past us that afternoon, because you're driving through our neighborhood, which is primarily old people and families. Like and like just fucking going by, and you look over and you see two like young people in their 20s, one shirtless, the other pen.
The other has
pen and
a
notepad.
fedora on
Yeah,
that says
dude.
press in it.
It looks like you got an interview with Adam Sandler, and he's like, "You got 4 questions."
Yeah.
But you got to follow him around.
What? Why did you
Come with me on my morning
why
walk.
Why were you like that?
I had a schedule I had to adhere to because I had things to do, and he
Yeah,
did
which
not
is
carve
going
out
his
this time.
morning walk.
It's not a time he
Going his
carved out.
morning
The
walk.
opposite of this, by the way, is I pulled up into the driveway and Ludwig was leaving to go on a walk, and I get out of the car and I'm like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm going on a walk," and I'm like, "Oh, you want to walk with you?" And he goes, "You can't walk like me."
It's basically interactive, buddy, but it's Ludwig,
Uh-huh.
and it's real U.S. healthcare cost to everything that we do to you, but you never die
You can't die because you
can't
can
die.
because you're so powerful.
because you're
and good.
ours and you're ours forever.
And then he turns around and he keeps going.
It's you
And I
know
said,
what? It's true.
I yelled, "You think I can't walk like you do?" And he turns around, he's laughing at me. He turns around, he's like, "Oh man!" And he turns back around and keeps walking. I was like, "Dude."
That could also be like, "Hey, Ludwig, we lost $100,000 because of something that happened." And he'd be like, "Don't talk to me. Gotta take my walk."
Gotta get my walk in.
I needed to get my walk in.
But did you explain to him, "I need to get my walk in.
No.
You can come with me"?
No.
You just said, "Come on, Garçon."
Yes.
You say hi and you sit down in the corner, like next to the TV on the floor of the room, and you're like, "So, are you guys like shills?"
Yeah.
Names
Okay,
here.
wait. Pablo, Tasha, Tyrone,
Yeah.
Austin, and Uniqua, which is where I buy
what's up?
shirts sometimes.
My daughter's name is Uniqua.
That's hype. I'm Tasha.
You are not Tasha.
Wait, why are you
'Cause I'm
Tasha?
hot.
No, you are Pablo.
You are Pablo.
Wait, what?
You're Austin.
Dude, how can you have a bow tie and a spinning propeller hat?
Shill is not a word by any means that was invented in gaming or like is exclusive to our space or anything. But like, it's definitely a word that is used specifically in our group very frequently and contextually in this way, more so in our group than other groups. And he just sits down and goes like, so are you guys shills? And I've never seen two more confused human beings, but they're so polite.
funny.
So she's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And I've never seen Slime miss so hard in a social interaction in my whole life.
I struggled.
I don't think I've ever seen
Wait,
you
how did you
flounder
win? What'd you
that
do?
much.
I just basically had to explain what I was saying.
He's like, so a shill is someone who
He's like trying to fight through the sentences of explaining by what he meant by shill,
and
right?
not
But
just
he can't-
completely offend them by coming down and being like, "Are you guys fucking
Exactly. Yeah.
bloodthirsty
In
streaming
addition-
monsters?"
In addition, it's a word I've used for so long as a shorthand that I've forgotten how to define it. And that happens to me a lot, actually. I'll just say something and assume people know what I'm talking about. And then, and basically trying to work it back and explain what I said without making them feel bad, because I didn't necessarily mean it as like a bad thing, but they don't know that because it has a negative connotation.
Nick, who are you?
I guess I'm Tyrone.
Am I
Yeah.
Uniqua?
He's got drip.
Well, we should explain the chat lines. You're a psychopath.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
dude, Aimen is one of the most nice people that you'll ever meet and you'll have great encounters with. But when he games, he is devoid of all joy.
toxic
Dude, it's
piece
insane.
of shit.
You're
Yeah.
insane. So we played CS:GO a lot back when we met Aiden, and we're like, oh, you play too? That's great. Let's get in the game. Let's play some game.
Yeah, this is my main social interactions with you guys before moving in with you were playing CS:GO in that 10-man server. So in the summer before I moved in with you, like we'd all met each other at like events here and there, or spoken at events, but more briefly. But how I got to know or like hung out with them over a more extended period of time was like hanging out in those CS:GO games, which was like the summer before I moved in, I think.
So, dude, so we get in the game first time with Aiden, and we're like matchmaking, I think, or maybe it was a 10-man. It doesn't matter.
No, we were matchmaking.
So we're matchmaking, and he fucking. So we start playing the game, and all of a sudden we just see the wheelchair emoji start to get spammed in the all chat.
I walk up to Ludwig and I'm like, Ludwig, great show. I go to give him a hug, and he comes in. He's like, yo, and he comes in and he gives me a hug. And he starts kissing my neck.
Yes, what?
Yeah,
He did that to me.
He starts kissing my neck, and I'm like, good bit, Lud. You're kissing my neck in front of whatever. And then I'm like, I go to like let go of the hug because like he's kind of done something like that before. It's whatever. And he just keeps kissing my neck. he literally kissed my neck for like 20
This is starting to
seconds.
sound like you wrote a fan
And
fiction.
I'm like, all right,
this
yeah,
to
you're
me.
kissing my neck. It's great. And then later at the same after party, I came up and he comes up and gives me the eyes like he's gonna do it again. And I grab him by the
I was giving
shoulders.
you fuck you eyes.
Yes, I grab him by the shoulders and I go, no, I'm leaving, Ludwig. I'm going home. I'll see you at home where we both live.
I think most streamers, though, even me, are all chills, sellouts, and like they lose all their shame. The only streamer I have met who I was like, oh wait, you're like actually a normal adult, was
I
Germa
was gonna say.
and Kit Boga.
I'd be like, Ma, and she'd be like, why are you talking like that? And I'm like, fuck, it's not working. I'm not Italian.
I was one of those Peppa Pig kids who I had a killer British accent for all of my childhood because I watched so much Peppa Pig.
Really?
No, I made that up, but
That was a
Wow.
I've heard
crazy
that.
off the fly.
I would have believed
Close
The one
enough to
that I
believe.
do, and it's recently enough, is I don't even know who it's from, but some guy who says like, oh, I says to him.
Yeah, I hate that.
Dude, I know I was doing that because I remembered the next day that I kept going up to Connor. I was like, bro, I just want to hang out with you more. Because I
Connor?
really, Sea-Dog VA, yeah.
Oh, you're doing that with everybody? Or just me and C-Dog?
Just
Oh, so
no.
how does it feel?
No, it's just, bro, it was just you and Sea-Dog
just
for
me and
real, bro.
C-Dog.
It's just
All
you
right.
and Sea-Dog for real,
I'm
bro.
good with that. C-Dog's really cool.
I want to say, though,
You're an I
thought-
love you slut.
I am. Well, I switched,
no.
and I'm happy with this because I used to be an angry drunk. I've washed this from my memory.
Dude,
Explain this to
like
me.
this is where the yard, like we talked about it, the yard
Yeah.
came from Ludwig being a fucking insane menace and just challenging Ben to fights, who also would challenge him. They're like this insane, like unstoppable chaos ball where it's just like, hey, fuck you, like fuck you, Ben.
Dude, I'll never
And then you'll
forget.
just like get him.
So this is when Slime's whole life was in my living room of the home I lived in, and he had this clothing rack that was down there,
Yeah.
and he was begging them to like get away from the clothing rack because they were fighting. Ludwig has his dear friend in a fucking deathly chokehold.
And Ben is wearing sunglasses inside.
Yeah.
It's nighttime.
And our friend Miles is throwing, I'll never forget, these caveman punches.
Oh, dude.
He was throwing punches like this.
Yeah. It was
At Ludwig's
he was like Afro
Audio
Thunder.
listeners, Nick is kind of like clotheslining.
Yeah, I'm kind of like throwing a very wide hook shot to the kidneys. And they ended up falling on Slime's fucking clothes. The one thing he's like begging them to stay away from, they fall on it and break it.
Ben, get him. All the
We definitely broke that shit, and you were so
I was
sad.
upset, yeah.
Because your whole
But I
life
did-
was that
It
clothing.
was like in that clothes rack.
You were so poor.
It was the
Without it,
closet upstairs.
Without it, his things exist nowhere.
Explaining that live in a game would have been like
The first week that Aiden moved in with us, I come downstairs. No one's home besides me and him. And I see him in the living room, and he's playing Mario Kart alone. And I was like, that's kind of weird, but whatever. I don't know. He likes Mario Kart. But he's getting really mad. And he's just like, fuck. Oh, shit, dude. He's getting really mad. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, is he just like raging at computers and Mario Kart? I'm like, I was a little worried. I'm like, oh, man, this guy going to be weird to live with. And so I go over, and I'm like, what's going on, bud? And he's like, oh, I'm just playing Mario Kart online. And I was like, what? And then
Mario Kart Wii.
And then I learned that like he's part of like the Mario Kart Wii community. And I was like, oh, okay, that's actually kind of cool. But at the time, I just literally thought that he was just raging at
weirdo?
computers. Yeah.
I always thought Aimen was a psychopath because he moved in and he didn't have a bed frame, and he was like on this huge kick where he's like, it's like better. I was like, why?
Yeah, he was on that kick. I remember the first nice thing that me and Ludwig ever did for Aiden was we built a bed frame for him.
Oh
We
yeah,
did.
I thought you guys were so sweet.
We were very
I gave
sweet.
you a big
that took
hug.
so long.
I gave you a big hug.
You did give us.
You
the
combine W to say something in the chat, but also still remain your movement key.
Yeah. And so Aiden and his friends had this like meta where they would bind essential buttons, for instance, mouse 1, the fire button, or like the 4 directional buttons, or crouch, and they would bind it to say things in all chat. Amongst these phrases were, who's down for noodle slam?
Who's down for the noodle slam?
The wheelchair emoji. Oh, baby, only $3.50 a gallon. And then 3 gasoline emojis. And then my favorite, I believe the crouch bind, hold on, lads, gotta crack a few. and you have to understand the amount of inputs that are happening is a lot. So the chat just starts filling up.
and we're like, hey, Aiden, hey.
We're like, what the fuck is this?
Aiden, love your chic. What the fuck, man? Why are you doing that in chat?
This is so funny because I've been playing CSGO for like years before this, and the people that I play CSGO with the most, they all also do this. So because of this, when every important key from every member in your party is bound to a copy paste, the chat isn't readable anymore. And the little ticks when the chat goes off, they're just white noise. You don't even read the chat anymore. So I've been playing with them like this for over a year. And I boot into my first game with other people, which is them. And then I don't know they're on. Because I've forgotten. Like, I forget that this
It's
is
not disabled or anything on his end. He just literally tunes them out.
No, you have chat off.
No,
right?
I just
Oh,
tuned
you
them
told
out.
me that.
I
That's
just don't
crazy.
look
You
at them.
told me that when I asked you about it.
No, I bet he was covering.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I remember getting in the first game, and my mouse 1 at the time was set to, wow, we are really in the sauce.
So in pistol round, you can't hold down the mouse button, so you have to click. And if you're T side, there's 20 rounds.
It's like, wow, we're really in the sauce.
Dude, I mean, it was, and so I was like, Aimen, what the fuck is this? And you were like, oh shit, sorry, hold on, let me turn that off.
And I have to I have to go through the console in CS and like manually unbind every single key.
That is way easier than explaining. I remember specifically we did a rehearsal scene, and in the scene we were like standing around Germa chanting like, you're a poop boy. Did you poop yourself? It was supposed to be a nightmare sequence.
Yeah.
And we were rehearsing the blocking.
This is like a Always Sunny bit.
And it was really funny. And then after it, he was like, that was way, we went out of line there. That was crazy. And I was like, oh, wait, he still holds on. He still has dignity and like humility and like self. Like he has this, which like I feel like all streamers immediately lose and make themselves clowns and go, It's just funny.
Well, you know what's funny? The similarity between those two streamers particularly is that they both have extremely unique products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're able to like remain human because their product is so unique. They don't need to shill because they're like one of the few doing what they're doing.
Dude, I'll be shitting in my bathroom alone in my house, and I'll just be like, "Whoa, dude, all right!"
Aimen
Gaming.
stopped gaming.
Yeah.
Why is this news?
He has this bit where he screams in excruciating pain while he shits.
He also has a split keyboard, so he uses both his hands separately to type. And all these things combined, I was like, did we move in with a fucking weirdo?
We did. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Let's be very clear.
Yeah.
The
You
answer is
guys
a
like
firm
me.
yes.
You guys like me now. Do you know how like Sikh people will walk? Like you'll see. I know that sounds like so vague. Like older Sikh people will go on just walks, like a lot of walks. And
Is this not just a human thing? Why are you calling out this?
no, like it's specifically. I think it's specifically like there is a
Hey, hold on,
disproportionate.
for a moment, can you not pay attention? Do you guys want to make him feel bad?
No.
No? Okay. No, go on.
A disproportionate number of older Sikh people who go walking.
You should start seeking some hoes.
I want you to seek some paper.
Sorry, dude.
Well done.
You got rid of your gaming setup in your workstation. You made it a MacBook, which is like kryptonite for gaming.
But I think, didn't you just move it to your room?
No, it's in his room.
it's set up
Ludwig.
in my
Where do
room.
you
I
think
know
it
it's in
went?
his room, but he doesn't like. What he used to do is he would work for like an hour, and then he'd like shmay, and then he'd play Melee for like 15 minutes, and then he'd work, and then he'd be like rand, and then he'd like rant, and then he'd go back to. He would like keep switching.
Why aren't you playing
And now
video
he can't
games,
do
Aiden?
that.
I like the idea of us being like the opposite of your parents. Aiden, why aren't you playing
We are
more
the
video
opposite of the
games?
Chinese government.
Yeah.
You are not gaming enough, sir.
It's a problem for society.
My social credit score in this house going plummeting.
Yeah.
While we were in our Airbnb on this trip,
Yeah.
he's fucking in our tiny ass bathroom. You just hear a scream from down the hall.
In my head, it's like in the neighborhood, there's like 3 walkers, and it's like these 2 older Sikh guys and Ludwig shirtless in the mornings.
You need to game more.
I just play Melee right now.
Yeah.
But
That's
even if you do, you
disgusting.
can't play on your. You have to go upstairs to play a Slippy.
That's fine.
There is a game drought, I will say.
There's nothing
Even on Twitch.
motivating to play at the moment.
Do you feel like you've lost yourself as a human?
Because you can't
What
game.
I don't. What?
Is a piece of yourself fractured and gone forever? It's a simple question.
A little bit
Nice.
lately.
See, I told you. I get it, bro.
Why are you
Yeah.
bringing this out of him now?
Yeah, this is a weird play.
You know, I want to ask every time there's a gamer on this fucking show.
Are you cut or uncut?
Are you cut or uncut?
I'm cut.
What?
My G. My G.
Wait. Turkish people are cut?
Shit.
I thought they leave
No,
it.
he just does it different.
Vitamin D is great, and you get more of it if you're shirtless.
Also, more of it fills his cavernous
honestly, that's a
chest
good
hole.
point. That's,
Higher likelihood
that's
for
honestly
cancer,
a good
though.
point.
It is.
No, because he checks the UV index.
I am a pretty avid UV checker.
So,
What?
Yeah. You know what that is?
No, I'm saying is, you guys are so in sync, so I'm believing you.
Because sometimes
There's
he'll
no
tell
way
me,
you do this.
I
Yeah,
do
he
this a
does.
lot.
It's true.
And he knows because I've told him about
Because
it.
you go out shirtless?
I check the
Is that
UV
the
before I
reason?
go out.
I see.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. 'Cause-
Yeah, it's also crazy because sometimes he'll just not respond to like his best friend and business partner.
Yeah.
But he'll check the UV index.
Well, that's cancer. That's life.
Speaking of UV index, we're in the gym today. What
happened?
And I'm on the bench. Finally getting Ludwig to work out with me, by the way, who's
But,
been
yeah, it
dodging
was
me
funny.
for days.
Aiden was like, "Hey, we can work out today," and Ludwig was like,
He scheduled this out. I asked him 5 days ago. I was like, when is the next time you will work out with me? And he's like, on Monday. So I've been avidly waiting for
Hold
today.
on. Zipper, can you type in Charles Manson interview?
Oh, I know the faces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one where he does all the faces. Because we're in the office today and we're talking about scheduling stuff. And Aiden to Ludwig, he's like, "Hey, you want to work out today?" And if Zipper can pull it up, it is
Type in funny moments after.
Charles Manson. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
This is how Ludwig reacts
Damn,
to
his
it.
hairline bussin'.
What? That's what you did.
Okay, you were doing that. You were doing that.
This is what you did to respond to
I was
fucking
doing a little
Aimen's
people
question.
giggles.
It was so fucking funny.
so-
It was like, what does this mean?
I will tag on that
You're not whole anymore.
Aiden, Jesus, Aiden, he loves traveling and has planned like 3 trips in the next 2 months.
You're going to Sweden tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to Sweden tomorrow.
Let me play video games there.
Might
At
play-
Reykjavik.
That's so
That's in
racist.
Iceland.
How's that racist?
To us.
That's in
Swedes.
to the Nordics.
You hate Sweden.
You hate Sweden.
I'm Swedish.
You know,
Yeah, but don't align now.
you know how much shit you got when you said I hate Sweden.
First of all, I didn't say I hate Sweden. I said I would never want to live in Sweden.
No,
Roll
you said
the
you hate
tape.
Sweden.
Gotta go, Emily. I'm frothing at the gash.
Because I said I would never live in the shithole that is known as Sweden.
That's true.
Was this the high episode?
No,
I
it was
mean,
where you would.
I don't know. I
live.
don't remember honestly.
I think
No,
this
it
was
was
the high
episode
episode.
before
no,
that.
it was
I think.
before that for
It
sure.
was before that.
Because it was
Ooh, he's
before
doing
I
it.
think the Patreon.
I love when
launch.
Ludwig says something confidently. and
Because I took black tar before the high episode. I was going to say. I didn't tell you guys. We did work out.
Finally, we're in the gym. I'm on the bench. I'm about to pump some fucking iron. I have the bar above me, like I'm getting ready to push off, and Ludwig grabs this UV light and he turns it on and puts it on my pants and is like, "Yo, come check."
I like being
Relax.
Swedish. I would not want to live in Sweden.
Okay,
What do
there
you
it is.
like about being Swedish?
yeah, in your daily life, how does that contribute at all?
Like even a little.
Because you are so much more French than you are Swedish. You like,
And you're
speak
barely French.
You talk about your French family. You speak to your mom in French sometimes.
you say en passant.
yeah, en passant.
Ver,
En poisson.
En
Yeah.
passant.
un, deux,
In fish.
trois.
Come on, let's not.
Yeah. I don't
at
know.
home.
I like my Swedish heritage. I just have been to Sweden a lot, and I don't.
Why do you like your Swedish heritage? What does it mean to you?
It means I don't. What do you want from me? You
I want an
fake
actual
Italian.
answer. Because you have no
Whoa.
answer.
Um,
You just like being able to say Swedish because it's a little different than other people.
me Trump.
Yeah. I like that response.
two
I'm
for
on
two-
his side
I'm
now.
two-
I think that gets me on his side.
You know that scene in Always Sunny where Charlie like moves his little cross over from like the evolution side to the
Yeah.
fence
Yeah,
side? It's like Schmeep Shop just moved me to the middle of the board. I'm now on the fence.
Dude, the board Mac makes where it's like Galileo, bitch.
Because science is a liar sometimes.
So funny. What I'm saying is I can see everything.
When,
I don't
when
have
you were
Photoshop in
talking
my
about like a
mind.
fit, like your silhouette is like the shape in which your clothes make you appear.
Oh right, yeah, fashion. That's
so-
something I can definitely plug
So
into.
his shape, where it's you got the big fucking boots,
Bro just showed up like a gender reveal party, and you're talking about fashion.
Ludwig. That is so funny.
You like that one?
That is really, really
like
funny.
that?
Yeah,
He said,
I
it
think
he said it 15 minutes ago when he saw me. So.
Practice.
I
warmed
don't
up
care
downstairs.
if it's just. I think it's one of the most clever you've ever been. What the fuck was going on in the topic channel like an hour ago?
Well, I was.
Oh, is it blown up?
Yeah, we were adding some. To
Let me
it.
just really quickly read some of the topics that these fucking geniuses were adding.
Context. We have a channel where we put topics we'll talk about during the pod.
All right, so Ludwig adds mogul money, and then he adds the word cum 4 times. And then Aiden puts PSG owner, and then Ludwig puts PSG owner's wife squirting. And then Ludwig puts Aiden hates America and his friends, and then Jake Paul Pog.
So you,
How are any of these topics?
and then not 20 minutes ago, BackYARDagans.
You know what's crazy is Isaac Newton really did just have an apple fall on him, and he was like, "No, guys, for real though, it falls," and that was revolutionary.
Yeah, I feel like I have this thought a lot where I feel like I could have been that guy.
The gravity guy.
Isaac Newton
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I have put things
discovering
together.
the entire color spectrum.
Yes.
I'm laughing so hard with the bar above me, and he's like going over my whole body, and I stand up after this one's done, and he turns it on again, and he like flashes my neck. He's like, "Yo, you got cum next?"
This guy's funny.
You're like the boy who cries wolf at some point, though. You would have a problem in there, no one will come and help you.
No, they would because
They still, do they always
I can
still-
differentiate.
Okay.
because they're good enough friends that they'll come every time, and I believe that.
Didn't you have to move out though?
Yes, if I blow out if I pink sock myself in my own house, I'm probably not gonna make it. But that's the risk you take.
Yeah, it's fun lifting with Aimen in the gym.
You like that?
We get a little
You
crazy.
get a little nuts, a little wild.
Yeah.
A little
How much?
stinky.
I hate to ask, how much time do we have left?
We
right
have
now?
exactly 30. Why?
He's got somewhere
30?
to be.
No,
Actually,
I
more
need to-
like 20.
I need to pee so
You need a hot
bad.
pee?
You could hold 20 minutes.
How
or
about you
could
pee
leave.
in that bottle on
Like,
set?
Pee in that bottle
I'm
right
sorry,
there.
it like hurts.
Pee in the
Go
bottle.
Pee in the bottle.
No, I don't want to pee.
Pee in the bottle.
Pee in the bottle.
And
man.
we'll just not cut to you. Just
Okay,
turn
I'm
around.
not
Don't
gonna
show your
pee.
dick.
I'm not gonna pee.
Well, then why did you bring up pissing?
Because I want to go downstairs.
No, you're not
and go
going
pee.
down. You either piss in the bottle or you
Piss in
sit in
the
your
bottle.
fucking chair and you be a podcaster. But yeah, that's for you know what? I just want attention. I just want to remind my friends that I love them.
Well, you're still doing it alone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
Attention
it's
from
not
God.
for
Maybe
attention.
he's just reminding himself that he's still here.
It
you
could,
know?
dude, dead ass.
Yeah.
I think I'm genuinely like I see myself. It's like when you look at yourself in the mirror and like, fuck, that's me. What the fuck? I think I've put things together in my mind so well, like on my own, that I could be sitting beneath a tree, and if it hadn't got figured out yet, I would have figured it out.
I feel the same way, but for George Washington.
For the country being formed,
Like you could have had wooden teeth.
What the fuck is wrong with
Well,
you
we
guys?
got one of them out of the way.
We got backyard.
Which one do you want to touch on first?
What is PSG
I want to step.
owners?
I want to go on the third come under mogul money.
So that was just going to come up naturally.
Either do it in the corner or shut your fucking mouth, Aimen.
If you fill it all the way to the top, you get a prize. Sam will drink it.
That's right. I'll drink it all the way down if you fill it.
I used to drive from New Hampshire to New Jersey because I had a girlfriend in college who lived there. And I hated the drive. It's a pain to stop anywhere because the traffic.
How long is it?
It's about 5 hours, but it can be 7 or 8 depending on traffic because you like go through New York.
This Tina?
This is not Tina. I don't think I ever dated a Tina.
Oh, I can hear it.
And
it's so loud.
You got stage fright over there, kiddo?
Yeah, he stopped halfway through like it's Get Smart.
Okay.
Because we already did hit one of the comes.
There's a quota.
It's just more so that we need to hit those along the show.
Right.
Well, the PSG owner, I don't know. This is an Aimen story, so I'll let Aimen take it away.
Yeah. So this was at Smash Summit, and I have a brief cameo at the Smash Ultimate Summit that just happened this past weekend.
You can't be late anymore. Every time you're late now, we think you crashed on the bike. You can't fucking do that.
Eye drops? What do you got there? Oh yeah. Okay.
What do you smoke?
No, higher.
Did
How high can you do it? How high can you do it?
Did you smoke weed earlier? You don't need those. Your mom
Stop talking to me.
is fine with it.
Are you crying?
Ludwig,
Dude, that's so many.
Oh, why did you? What?
Wow, that's such a good tool.
Why
Do
are
you
you
have
doing
dry
this?
eyes? Is it because you look at screen too long?
It looks like he's crying. Oh my god.
What is wrong?
Can we just record the fucking podcast today?
Trying to bust in the trash can's butt. You know what I mean?
The Trissy, yeah.
The
Trissy,
the trussy. You filled a bottle?
He really had to go.
He cleared like 20
He was
ounces
not
of
kidding.
piss. He really had to pee. I have to pee, but I'm an adult.
Yeah, some of us just
Do we have another cup?
He's gonna fill the.
Do we have
I've got
another
a
cup?
super soaker.
Don't. Yeah.
Don't cut-
be careful. Don't cut your uncircumcised cock on this.
This is harder to pee in. I've done this too.
It's not gross. It's your body.
It's
Your
all right,
body's
man.
not gross, babe.
And I had a brief cameo on the stream where I need to explain some bit about how the format works at a certain stage of the tournament. That day, I have my shirt on from the soccer club PSG, Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh.
I don't know how the fuck do you say it?
Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Duh.
Well, so I'm never gonna say it like that. Anyway, I have
Hey,
the shirt.
He's a
with
pissant, is he
little
not?
logo.
And pissant to you too, man.
And
You rule.
Don't touch me.
hey man,
I
hey.
like you. I like you a lot.
That pronunciation was real
No,
good. man.
get away from me, guys.
That was real good.
Continue.
You can't be late anymore.
Why are you so caught up about this Valorant game? Ignore him. You can be late. It's okay.
No,
you can be
because
late
we
with
think
me.
he dies on the bike.
You could be late.
I
with
can't
me.
handle
didn't
that
think
every
I
day.
didn't think you died.
Because my breeder said, "Why did you bait me?" And I said, "What do you mean? I hit him for 120. You just need to hit him once." And he said, "When I swung the turret." And I said, "Oh, I missed that comm." And he said, "I didn't comment." And I was
But
like,
you did.
And I was like,
But you did.
"No." He
Did
said,
what?
"I didn't comment."
But you did comment.
No, he swung it. He didn't comment
He's
that
talking
he
from
did
his
it.
perspective.
Oh, I see.
And I was like, "I know," because he doesn't have a mic.
Okay.
But he's still barking at me.
But he's barking at you because so he does have a
and
mic.
then
Or is
every
he
round,
typing it?
every round, he's typing it.
Just put it on the grass.
Here.
No!
I'll take it. Oh, don't show it.
Dude, you're hydrated.
Oh, you look
That
great.
is so much. It actually looks like the normal Gatorade.
You're hydrated.
So, by the way, for anyone, this
bet
is
it's warm.
parody.
It is
It is so warm.
Oh my
It's so
god.
warm. What, man? I can't be late.
If you're late, we think you died on the bike, and I think that's bad.
He's
I
projecting.
don't think that
I don't
personally.
think
Well,
that
you
you
should
died.
because he will.
I think that you're
don't like
late
that you're
because
late.
you're just late.
I'm gonna.
Well, I need an excuse because, like, if you say 7:30 and you show up 20 minutes later, what does that mean?
Papa,
Do you care?
Aiden?
Papa.
Hi, Aiden. Yes.
About
yes.
our time?
Hi,
I have your excuse. I have your excuse.
What is it?
You typed 750 in the chat first. You could just say you meant it.
That's
It'd be
kind of a bad
crazy
one.
to type the number you meant and then
it's
correct
kind of a-
it
it's kind
and then
of
be
a
like,
bad
I
one.
meant the first one.
No,
Do you
just
have-
go
do you have someone
delete,
else? Do you have someone
delete
else?
730 right now.
Do you have someone else?
Go delete
Do you want to
730 right
gaslight
now.
them together? I will die on that motorcycle.
I know.
Ludwig, by the way, has a hole in his chest. He has pectus excavatum. It's like a Harry Potter thing. And
I have a small version of that. Yeah, I got a little cave.
you got a chest hole?
Yeah.
You're wearing your PSG shirt.
And
Yeah,
and it like
you're so hot.
I get a little ISO shot on me, so you can very clearly see the logo on the broadcast. Whatever. And 3 different people come up to me afterwards and tell me about how the chat was commenting about my shirt and like making comments about it. So I go and look, whatever, and I just think it's really funny because I bought this shirt 3 weeks before Messi signs for the team. So it looks like I'm a total bandwagon fan because
for
of Messi.
Americans, this is like
If Americans need context, then
this is
they
like
just need to
Tom
fuck off.
Brady joining
No,
the Green Bay
Lionel
Packers.
Messi storms down
people-
the pitch.
I don't know.
it's Messi! God, look out! Can't use your foot on it.
Oh, it needs to go! Needs to go!
Who do you think's commentating this? Tommy in it and fucking Miles?
and Jason said,
That would be
it's a fucking
awesome.
go, isn't it?
I think it's funnier to know. I think it's funnier to know that you are late because you were sad you lost your first Valerie game, and then you queued another, and then you're sad. You're more sad from
Do
the
you think
second game.
I
that
don't
you
have
lost.
stuff to do at night?
No, it's not that at all. I was just sad and depressed.
Do you
and
have
that's
stuff
it.
to do at night?
Yeah, I built an IKEA thing the other day. My back
And I have
hurts.
to lay under
His
it.
nights become after.
Put it over there by the skeleton.
No, don't keep it on camera. We shouldn't show
Yeah,
it.
you probably shouldn't show
You
pee.
piss?
I mean, no, it's
It's just
fucking
better
piss.
not to.
It's for science.
I mean, it's not.
Welcome to the Science Cast.
So we call it his chussy, his chest pussy.
Yeah, he eats cereal out of it and shit.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
we do like we've seen people do like vodka shots out of his and stuff. So
That's fine.
it's pretty tight. Yeah, we make fun of him all the time.
Because he's heartless, dude. Just a chasm of emptiness.
Yeah. Oh, you
That's
wouldn't
why-
believe. You wouldn't
That's why
believe.
he doesn't feel like we do.
He doesn't feel like we do.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, trauma happens in his life, and he's kind of just like, all right, well, when am I going live?
Did you have
I would have been like, no
Yeah.
slaves.
George Washington?
George Washington. I would have been like,
Did
no
he say no slaves?
No, he didn't. That's what I would have done,
Oh, you would have been better.
and I would have been better.
Wait, well, that's not really
That's like
being
not
George
even-
Washington.
not
You
even
just
the
think you
same
could have been
thing.
president.
You're just talking about like a different
You
thing.
think?
Can we talk about me being president for a moment?
Also, you and your fucking elite. Don't say, oh, if you need contextualization to know what fucking soccer play. Don't. So many people don't care about soccer.
I think Messi
I think
is-
Messi is just a superstar.
I
He's
literally
on that
don't
level.
know who that is. And I'm not kidding.
I actually don't believe you.
I don't
No,
believe
I
that.
know
I
he's. I
don't
know
believe
he's like a guy, but as much as like people are like, oh yeah, Mario's in Smash Bros. Like, I'm like, okay,
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's-
Really?
He's
yeah,
literally
he's
the Mario.
Super
It's-
Mario.
he's
of
the Super
soccer?
Mario.
Yeah.
of
I feel like
soccer.
he's been on the cover of FIFA multiple times.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do I play FIFA?
100%. He also is on the top of LSF, which
Just
you look at.
contextualize it for me, Christ.
He's
Is
the
it-
greatest soccer player of all time,
Okay, basketball.
except for
Is he Mi-
Ronaldo.
is he Michael
except
Jordan?
for maybe Ronaldo.
Is he Michael Jordan?
That I think you'd do a good job.
I think you would be a
2048.
shit job. You would do a
What?
shit job because you gotta please way too many people.
He's good at that.
And no, but he has to like take like dark evil money to become president and
I
like
already do that. I get paid by Dr. Battle to be here.
paid by Dr. Battle.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in so long.
Pee in
You
the
feel,
bottle?
you feel good? You look good.
Dude, it has to be like at least 8 years since I've done that.
Wow.
I was fucking with you. This is actually the end of the pod. Thank you guys for watching.
No way. The darkest, most evil money.
Dr. Battle and Coinbase.
He was my super PAC. him and Coinbase were my super PAC that brought me here.
Dr. Battle putting up $15
G-Fuel.
a month.
G Fuel, Coinbase, and Dr. Battle.
three dark triads.
I would love to hear about cursed pussy. He's Mario, dude.
Yeah.
He's kind of.
Is
He's
that
kind
not
of.
enough
He's kind
for
of
you?
Kobe.
Is Super Mario
He's
Michael
like,
Jordan?
maybe like Kobe. I don't know. Maybe like
Is Kobe considered
LeBron.
the greatest ever?
Maybe like
In
LeBron.
contention.
He's like the LeBron of soccer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the
I got
LeBron
it.
of soccer.
I'm in. There's a problem. Me and Aimen, we go get coffee a lot, and we'll just conceive bits in the car. But sometimes they're a bit ill-conceived, and in the moment, they're the funniest thing in the entire world. And like, we gotta put that in fucking topic channel, bro. And then I write it down and I revisit it. I'm like, I don't remember what this is. So all I can say is, cursed pussy. It was just this idea that like you like fuck somebody, and then like you put your ear to the pussy, and it's like.
It's speaking parcel talk.
Yeah, it's basically like it's like the Lord of the Rings guy.
It's a Horcrux.
and for some reason we were dying laughing, and the context is lost to me. But he likes it, right?
It was so much funnier in the car. I'm
so,
sorry.
Yeah, so
I don't want to judge him too harshly because I don't know him. Something happened to that man, and I'm worried.
That's what we were trying to
talk
figure
about
out.
that all the time, and I'm glad he's not here because we can actually just discuss it.
I wish he was here so we can do some healing.
No, you would think that would happen, but it doesn't.
It doesn't happen.
No, you actually.
He won't heal with you.
You straight.
In fucking Harry Potter, when the diary like fucking whispers and shit.
Yeah.
Like, but they don't. People are like, where'd that come from?
Yeah, and it said it's someone's pussy.
It's like looking into the abyss.
Yeah.
You become a worse person by interacting every day. You're just a little worse.
It's McGonagall's.
It's coming from
McGonagall's
somebody's
pussy. And Snape's chunky cum.
This is a them thing. We need something. Dude, what
Weird
about
thing.
like a ball sack? But it's like it bounces like a bouncy ball.
The ball sack does.
Yeah.
I bought this shirt right around when he signed, so it just looks like I'm the biggest bandwagon fan of all time.
You are.
And I just made like a joking tweet about this, and some guy replies, and he's like, "Learn about the clubs you're a fan of, bro." And I look at I look at the article, and it's just this indicting article about how PSG is owned by this like Qatari businessman who has like ties to terrorist groups, and like, and I'm like, whoa, like, and like Doha is built on slave labor, and I literally reply to him, and it's like, dude, I thought the logo looked cool.
I like Mario. What the fuck?
If you die on your motorcycle, can we taxidermy you and like
No,
Jackie Chan? And
absolutely not.
Why?
What?
Why would we
not?
not be gifted or deserving
Was this a
of
question?
your?
Or
What the fuck is your
No,
problem?
it's a statement.
What if your mom thinks we should taxidermy you? If she's on board, will you allow us?
When I die,
what is
Viking
this?
funeral,
He's like a
you
bear?
shoot the shot.
So what is he, like a bear or like a chipmunk?
When I die, Viking funeral, you shoot the shot.
Okay.
If you miss, you kill yourself.
I could feel Ludwig turning his daughter and dog into some kind of chimera.
I know that one.
And just being like, it's science, bro.
Yeah, no, it's content.
Look at the
Yeah.
stream numbers.
I
They're
made
crazy
it.
right now.
It's
I
my
made
1 out of
daughter
10.
into what?
It's my 1 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I think that you would have been a shit George Washington because you don't have the dog in you to kill, and that's what it took to spawn this country.
I'm actually such a pussy.
Yeah,
I'm such a pussy.
Such a
Done
bitch,
no.
dude.
Done no.
This is arguably more important.
Do you think Connor's wet butt for you
What?
will be there no matter what?
Does he think Connor's wet butt for
I feel
me?
like you thought of the phrase Connor's wet butt before you had a sentence to fit it into.
Before he got here today.